Welcome back everyone to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we're going to be talking about the Air Jordan 5 silhouette in the UNC colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. We are so excited today because we get to talk about one of the most popular colorways on any of the Jordan silhouettes, and that is the UNC colorway. So today we'll be diving through the UNC color on the Air Jordan 5 silhouette. We'll go through that overview, jump into size and fit on these, followed by how I style this really fun spring summer colorway. Then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. For those of you who have been longtime Jordan fans, you know that the UNC colorway, this beautiful kind of sky pop of blue, is Jordan's school colors. So the upper is pretty much entirely covered in that nubuck suede, which is in that beautiful pop of blue. And as we work our way up to the tongue, we've got laces that are set in that UNC colorway. And then we've got the 3M tongue, which again has that nice reflection when it hits the lights. And then we've got the black embroidered Jumpman logo on top of that, and then underneath we've got a transparent caging system at the bottom of that tongue. Let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. Right, so working our way to the medial and lateral side of the sneaker, we've got more of those UNC hits of blue on the side panels. And again, this transparent caging system with some nice perforation going on. As we wrap around, we've got the Jumpman logo here, as well as this nicely embroidered patch, which you can see has that UNC embroidered stitching. Wrapping around to the lateral side, the teeth or shark teeth that we've got here on the bottom are in a splattered light UNC blue colorway on top of some white, and then we've got just a mixture of black to finish out that midsole. The air unit is also in just a nice cream color scheme. As we look on the interior of the sneaker, we've got a nice quilted effect. This honestly, I feel like gives this Air Jordan 5 a more luxurious feel. As you can kind of see, it's a very silky, metallic-y looking material. And then we've also got some words on the inside of the tongue here. So you'll see that we've got heart and soul on the inside, which is pretty much how Jordan has dedicated himself to basketball and how much he has loved it. I feel like when I was playing volleyball, even in college, those were two words that my coach pretty commonly used throughout to really just inspire us and motivate us throughout our games. As far as the insole goes, it is actually matching the collar and the interior of that tongue, which is quite unusual. I do love that they decided to opt for a more higher end material on that insole versus just the typical insole that Jordan Brand has on there. Then we also have the Jumpman logo in white. As we work our way to the bottom of the sneaker, we've got that transparent color scheme here where you can see the Jumpman logo as well as just some black hues in between that. The lace locks as well are in this nice icy blue colorway, which again, I think just blends perfectly in with that UNC color. It doesn't really take away too much from the sneaker itself. All right, so let's take a look at all of those details. As far as the box goes, as you can see here, it does have the matching UNC colorway. So this is definitely a little bit of a special box that you get with the adult pair. For those of you wondering how I was able to cop these today, I actually won a raffle. I had to go to Times Square. For those of you local to New York, you probably know that we at all costs try to avoid that area. So it wasn't too exciting to have to go there to pick these up, but I was excited to grab these in hand on the day of their release. Okay, so now let's jump into sizing. So as far as sizing goes, I will say that I have been actually going up in pretty much all Jordan silhouettes just because I feel like my feet have grown. But for sizing reference, I would say stick true to size. I do have high arch narrow feet, so depending on whether you have flatter, wider feet, that could also differentiate a size difference just because we have different types of feet. But I would say stick true to size on this one. All right, so now let's jump into styling. I really feel like the UNC colorway always excites me because it is a great, perfect color scheme for the springtime and the summertime. I just feel like it's such a light, refreshing color that really is a just nice complementary color scheme for just some nice summery and spring type of clothing that you would probably want to pair with in the warmer months. I definitely wanted to be a little bit more mashy, so I got this leather jacket that kind of has a similar color combination to the sneaker. Then I paired it with this kind of grayish blue sleeveless shirt underneath and then some light baggier denim pants. To go with an all denim feel, so I decided to go with these tight fitted wedgie Levi's denim pants, and then for the top I wore this really just cool embellished crystal top. It's more like a bustier top but also has kind of that similar light denim feel to it. I feel like the UNC blue goes perfectly with lighter shades of blue, specifically when you're trying to pair it with denim pieces. For this look, I wanted to mix and match with different shades of blue. I feel like that's just a really good option, especially when it's a harder blue like UNC to match. So for this look, I wore this kind of UNC blue sweater. Underneath, I layered it with this striped pinstripe white and a deeper, darker blue button down. And then I wore this royal blue mini skirt.
Boston. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good, where my hopping John at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk on play. But you better not come home like this. Street life, we was young racing. Carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night, to the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long.
All right, so now let's conclude with resale. So as far as the resale on these go, these retailed at $225. So the price point on these is pretty hefty in my opinion. As you've seen probably throughout the years, Jordan has been slowly but surely increasing their prices on all of the different Jordan silhouettes. But these still do have a little bit of resale value on them. And a part of that, again, is that the UNC colorway is just something you really need to have in your collection, especially if you are a diehard Jordan fan. You have to have his school colors, and I just think that, you know, this is a nice coloring scheme, which sometimes you don't know till you actually unbox these how the blue is going to look, but this is pretty spot on to those UNC colors. So these are going between $260 to around $300 depending on what size you are. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into this unboxing and review. We will catch you all on the next one.
Gotta kick back.